Climate change is one of the most pressing issues of our time, affecting ecosystems, economies, and communities worldwide. Rising global temperatures, rising sea levels, and extreme weather events are becoming more frequent and severe. The Pacific region, including PNG, is on the front lines of climate change, despite contributing minimally to global emissions. These island nations face unique vulnerabilities, rising sea levels, coastal erosion, biodiversity loss, and threats to traditional livelihoods. Papua New Guinea is a mountainous tropical island nation with over 800 languages and diverse cultures. Many communities live in remote, disaster-prone areas with limited infrastructure and access to services. The economy relies heavily on agriculture, mining, and nature resources, sectors highly sensitive to climate impacts.
Frequent flooding during wet seasons damages homes, crops, and infrastructure. Droughts are linked to El Nino events, leading to water shortages and food insecurity. Landslide is common in mountainous regions due to heavy rainfall and deforestation. Sea level rise threatens coastal villages and low-lying atolls, causing erosion and displacement. Many Pacific Island nations, such as Kiribati, Tuvalu, and the Marshall Islands, are only a few meters above sea level. Rising seas are causing coastal erosion, saltwater intrusion, and loss of habitable land. Some communities are already planning or undergoing relocation. Warmer ocean temperatures and acidification are leading to mass coral bleaching events. Coral reefs are vital for fisheries, coastal protection, and tourism. Loss of reefs threatens food security and livelihoods across the region. Climate change is driving internal displacement and cross-border migration. Some nations face the possibility of becoming uninhabitable within decades. It raises complex issues around sovereignty, citizenship, and climate justice. Papua New Guinea contributes only 0.08% to global greenhouse gas emissions. Despite its low emissions, PNG is highly vulnerable to climate impacts. PNG relies heavily on diesel and other fossil fuels for electricity generation. A large portion of the population uses wood and other biomass for cooking and heating. Hydropower and solar are underutilized but have significant potential. The Pacific Islands Forum is the region's premier political and economic policy organization, promotes regional cooperation to address shared climate challenges, and supports joint training, knowledge sharing, and financial system resilience across Pacific nations. The United Nations Pacific Green Transformation Project aims to advance climate action through innovation and renewable energy access, focuses on helping vulnerable communities adapt to climate risks and build resilience, supports a green transformation across the Pacific by addressing persistent energy crisis. Access to international climate finance remains a challenge due to low capacity and complex processes. Regional studies highlight the need for integrated financial systems and green finance taxonomies. Capacity building and technical support are essential for effective climate adaptation and mitigation. Many areas lack basic infrastructure like roads, electricity, and communication networks. Institutional weaknesses hinder effective policy implementation and disaster response. Limited technical expertise and funding slow down climate adaptation efforts. Early warning systems and emergency response mechanisms are often underdeveloped. Communities lack resources and training to prepare for and recover from disasters. Greater investment is needed in risk reduction, preparedness, and resilient infrastructure. Strengthening local governance and community resilience. Empower local governance and traditional leaders to lead climate adaptation efforts. Support community-based planning, early warning systems, and disaster preparedness. Also provide training and resources to build resilient infrastructure and services. Enhancing regional collaboration and knowledge sharing, foster partnerships through platforms like the Pacific Islands Forum and UNDP initiatives, share best practices, data, and technologies across countries, advocate for equitable climate finance and stronger representation in global climate negotiations. Climate change is a global crisis with severe local impacts in PNG and the Pacific. the region faces unique vulnerabilities from rising seas to landslides and food insecurity. Despite low emissions, PNG is taking steps through policy conservation and renewable energy. The call to support climate resilience. Support local and regional initiatives that empower communities, advocate for climate justice, equitable finance, and sustainable development. Together, we can build a resilient and thriving Pacific future.